Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Rodeo Gym in Richmond, New Jersey, as we watch the 12-3 St. Augustine Prep Hermits take on the 5-13 Wildwood Catholic Crusaders. I'm Adam Fuscaro alongside Coach Cat. We are just moments away before tip. But first, Coach, with both these teams being rivals for many years, how do you think that will play an effect in this match?
Well, I hope the kids understand that, the players here at St. Augustine, because it is a rivalry and it's a team that, even though they're struggling 5-13, it's under a new coach, a little bit of changes in the program, but for years and years, this has been one of our bigger rivals. Over the last few years, under Coach DeWeese, obviously one of the best teams in all of South Jersey, if not New Jersey. They unfortunately had the team that did not get a chance to play in the state final, just like that the Hermits didn't because of the COVID year. But it's a good rivalry, and we hope the kids rise to that occasion.
I agree completely. With them playing in this game, you can tell that with the first time they went against each other, the Hermits were able to pick up a big win. But in that game, they didn't have Ife, he didn't play, as well as the Hermits have lost 2 players off their team who have transferred out to different schools. So this is a completely new lineup for the Hermits. So we'll see if that changes anything.
Yeah, well, again, it's the way teams are starting to play now as they're coming in. Like I said, the Wildwood Catholic team's starting to play better recently, and I think they're starting to feel their way too, with players coming in and out and getting themselves. I think they have a player eligible now that maybe wasn't earlier in the year.
Yeah, like you said, Prep's coming off of 2 hard losses against Don Bosco and Camden, and the Crusaders are coming off of a win against Holy Spirit, where star player Justin Harper was able to score 30 points and 22 rebounds.
He's a big part of this offense for them, and a big part of what we're going to be looking at for the Hermits.
I think if they figure out a way to stop him, I think that will slow the Crusaders down a lot.
At this time, we ask everyone in attendance to please rise if you are able. Gentlemen, please remember the headgear, as we honor the United States of America and all those who defend our nation at home and abroad with the playing of our national anthem. Tonight, the Cape Atlantic League proudly presents this national division game between the Crusaders of Wildwood Catholic Academy and the Hermits of St. Augustine Prep. Now for tonight's start lineups. First, wearing the visiting black jerseys. Please welcome the Crusaders of Wildwood Catholic. Starting with the 5'11" junior, number 5, Charlie Gunner. Starting at guard, at 6'2" sophomore, number 25, Ryan McGrath. Starting at forward, at 6'4" senior, number 2, Justin Harper. Starting at forward, at 6'4" senior, number 4, Annie Weaver. And starting at forward, at 6'3" sophomore, number 13, Tayshawn Jackson. The head coach of the Crusaders and expressions is Peter Rivera.
So, Madden, that's the starting lineup. You seem like you knew some of the guys here from Wildwood Catholic. What can you tell us about that group?
Yeah, it's a I'm friends with a lot of them. It's a good group of kids, and they play tough. They play hard.
And now wearing home white jerseys, your Hermits of St. Augustine Prep. Starting at guard at 5'11" senior, number 1, Ethan Fox. Starting at guard at 5'11" junior, number 2, Samaj Bethea. Starting at forward at 6'4" junior, number 3, Elijah Brown. Starting at forward at 6'5" junior, number 32, Matt Cowter. And starting at center, 6'9" senior, number 11, Ife Okibara.
Same starting group that we've had for the Hermits in just about most of the season, and they've still been working those couple of other subs in. You'll see Noah Plen, you'll see Gillespie come in. We've also seen a little more of the younger Ife, as he's played a lot. He played a little bit in the 2 games over the weekend.
Yeah, Mide has been getting in a lot. He's a great player, and changes the tempo of the game when he gets in.
I think Coach Rodeo has been searching for those other guys. This might be a game, again, if you go just by the records, it might be a game where he can work some of the guys in, but this first group's got to play well.
Ife wins a tip-off and is going to swing it to Ethan Fox, who has an easy layup, but it's not going to fall. Rebound, Justin Harper. He's going to bring the ball up. Looks like Crusaders are going to come out slower than they usually do, kind of just slowing down the tone, knowing that the Hermits like to play fast-paced.
And you see right away Fox is going to be on Harper. That's a key. Fox gets the assignment first.
Ryan McGrath for 3. No good. Ife's able to grab the rebound, kick it out to Samaj. Samaj kicks it down to Kauser. Elijah's going to keep at the top of the key. It looks like Hermits are just going to swing the ball around.
2-3 zone for Wildwood Catholic. Going to pack it in around Ife, but they know they've got to get out to Fox. They got to get out to Kauser.
Ethan Fox has been great so far this year, able to knock down many big threes.
He had a nice game against Camden on
Maj
Monday.
Going to take the shot. It's good. Great pull-up by Maj.
No press from the Hermits to start with, just straight man-to-man.
It's like Charlie Dunner's going to be bringing up the ball for the Hermits, which they switch up a lot. You see Harper bringing it up. You see Dunner bringing it up. Depends on what they want to run.
See Ethan Fox in a straight face guard, deny, trying to keep the ball out of Harper's hands.
And I think that's exactly what they have to do. Keeping the ball out of Harper's hands is the best thing for this offense. As Charlie Dunner shoots a 3, it's not going to be good. Rebound, Manny Weaver. It's going to be off. Rebound, Kauser. Maj going to bring the ball up, and it seems that the Hermits are playing a much fast-paced game than the Crusaders are, as Ethan Fox takes a 3, and it's good.
Well, that's part of the break. You got a good push there by Samaj. He knows he's got Ife on the block, but he's got the kick out to the shooters, and Fox hits his first.
And I think that's what Fox does best, is hand those shots in transition that he's just able to catch it and shoot.
Interested to see, because he's drawing the tough defensive assignment, if he can stay fresh
Charlie
at both
Dunner
ends.
takes a 3 in the corner, and it's good. Dunner a great shooter when he gets hot, but that shows right there. Kauser's going to hit Ife inside, and he's going to take a travel. Ife with this team is much bigger than the Hermits team, as you have 6'9" Ife and their tallest guy being 6'4" Harper. So we can see how if the size advantage changes anything, as last game, obviously the Hermits were downsized playing Camden. Weaver's going to hold the ball at the top of the key, hit Harper, and Fox, just like you were saying, is right on him. Dunner kicks it back out to Harper. Ryan McGrath, the baseline jumper, no good.
Smart there by Harper with a good kickoff, not forcing it.
And I think that's what they're going to have to do, as Elijah's working the inside, and it's blocked by Harper. Maj able to grab it off the block. Kauser hits Fox. Fox again for 3. Bang!
And you love that Matty was looking for him there. Matt, again, a shooter sometimes looks for the other shooter, and that's what Matty did there. Quick penetration, kicks out, and Ethan again.
Fox is already starting off hot with 2 3-pointers. Kauser gets a steal. He's going to hit Maj, who's going to go in for a layup. Crafty layup. That's a great layup by Maj.
So Maj, we've seen that a lot. We saw it against Camden as well. He finishes strong within contact, gets that up and under move. 10-3 Hermits.
Harper's again on Ethan Fox, who's playing great defense. Rebound Ife, pass it back to Samaj. Samaj going to hit Kauser, he's going to pull up for three. Bang.
And there it is, there's the
timeout by the Crusaders.
Yeah, and that first time out of the game is going to give us an opportunity to look at our keys to the game, brought to us by our friends at Toyota of Vineland. The first thing, we've talked about it a couple of things already, and you mentioned Harper early on, that Justin Harper is what makes Wildwood Catholic go. The first thing the Hermits have to do is control him, and for right now, that's what they've got Ethan Fox trying to do. Second key, I think, with this Wildwood Catholic team is you got to keep them off the offensive boards. They like to shoot, and then their bigs are going in to penetrate. Hermits so far this game, just in the first 4 minutes, have only given up one offensive rebound, which is, again, part of the game plan. And the last thing I would say is it's very simply, TCB, taking care of business. This is a conference game against, as you said, a rival, but it's coming off 2 big games, and then they got EHT staring them in the face Friday night, and they can't have a letdown. So far, 4 minutes in, they're taking care of their business.
I think the Hermits just have to pick up that momentum they had before playing those 2 great teams and just carry on what they were doing and finish in business.
Well, it's a good point, because there's definitely an advantage to playing those types of teams, get you ready for the playoffs, but it's also, okay, you took a couple losses, how do you bounce back and take care of what you have to?
Harper's now going to bring up the ball instead of Dunner. Harper's going to hit Ryan McGrath outside and just goes right back to Harper's hands. Ethan Fox is playing great defense. Hits Ryan McGrath for 3. Bang.
Hermits might have to adjust off of that, not allow the kick out, maybe deny out the wings a little more.
And Samaj is going to take it as soon as he gets that ball, he's running down the court. That's how this Hermits offense runs, is just their run and gun.
There it is.
To Kauser in the corner. Kauser for 3. And that one's good again.
Yeah, they're so conscious of Ife at the high post, Brown at the low post, that they leave Kauser out there. And you can't do that.
Harper's going to get the ball back after swinging it to McGrath. Harper's going to drive to the lane, and Ife's going to be there, but Harper's just able to finish.
Yeah, that shows the kind of finisher he is. Ife came over to help, but couldn't block the shot.
Looks like we have Noah Plen and Gabe Gillespie checking into the game. Right off the hands of Ife. That's a great move by Samaj.
Yeah, and Samaj, you see, pointed to him. He pointed to himself. He thinks his fault on that. Little hot to handle there on that pass.
Ife and Ethan Fox are going to check out for Plen and Gillespie.
Let's see now who they put. Oh, so they're going to go Plen on Harper.
Who last time these two played, Plen played great defense on Harper, holding him to around 4, I think, and all the man-on-man possessions they got. As McGrath takes a 3, and it's good.
Okay, that's a couple of other guys hitting from the outside for the Crusaders. Just got it to within 5.
Kauser has the ball on the 3, and he's going to hit Samaj on the other end. Goes straight to Brown in the middle. Gillespie for 3. No good.
Rushed it a little bit. I was surprised he was that open.
Thunder's going to throw it into Harper, who, again, still bringing it up, which it seems like has been doing better for the Crusaders so far when Harper brings the ball up.
Well, it just gives him more options. He's in the middle of the floor with it. Good double there by
Harper's going to pick it back up, and Malay rolls out. Elijah Brown's going to push it.
Great
hits
pass.
Plen, and Plen's able to make the layup.
Good job, a good push there by Elijah. Nice smooth bounce pass.
Thunder's now bringing it up. Looks like this team just wants to kind of slow it down and make sure the Hermits can't get those fast break points that kind of put them ahead in games.
Well, you talk about that. In the game against Camden on Monday, that's what really got the Hermits in trouble in the third quarter. It wasn't the missed shots, it was the runouts that Camden got after the missed shots. So I think that's what Wildwood Catholic's trying to limit here. Take their time a little, have good possessions, and not allow the run out.
Brown and Kauser are going to check out for Ethan Fox and Ife.
Keep them all fresh.
I wonder if they're going to put Ethan Fox back on Harper, or if they're going to let Plen stick him.
They're going to let Plen stay for now. Good
idea.
idea.
Good shot by McGrath. Smod's going to run up the court. And it looks like this team is just trying to force the ball and for threes, and just because they've been able to knock them down so far as Fox catches it.
The guards have to do a better job of hitting that seam and splitting it. They're a little tentative. So that's what Samaj does well. You take it into that seam and you got the kick out if you need it. Now they got Plen running that baseline spot. Here's Fox.
Fox going to pull up for three, and it's good.
You hear the coaches and everyone yelling for it, but you have to shade to that side. I mean, that's at least three for him, right? And so
Yeah,
you got to get out.
Harper's going to bring up the ball. Plen's going to guard him, and Fox is going to stick Tayshawn Jackson. Plen on Harper. Looks like they're going to hit Tayshawn. He's going to drive into the lane and get fouled.
Well, that's the same thing here. Penetrate to the basket, find a seam, creates those either mismatches or fouls like it did right there.
Brown's going to check in for Samaj, so they have a bigger lineup in with Samaj out and Ife in, so we can see how they can take advantage of having two bigger guys in. Jackson's going to go for the baseline layup, and it's good.
That time Plen was in face guard on Harper, and because of it, he had his back turned to the play. Wasn't there for the help.
Fox is going to hit Brown in the middle. He's going to take a jumper, and it's good.
That's the other place you beat the zone. Flash into the high post.
Looks like coach for the Shares is telling them to take the last shot here. Just stop, no fast break points to give the Hermits more points before they go into the quarter. Gunner's going to hold it at the top.
Now, again, if I'm the Hermits here, maybe you get Plen out. If Harper gives it up, you don't allow him to get it back. Now he's got it with 8.
Harper's got it at the top with 5 on the clock. Looks like he's going to take a shot. No good.
Good defense there. He was looking for a foul. Official right there, no call. And at the end of the first quarter, 23-13. So at the end of the first quarter, we'd like to just talk a little bit about a great upcoming event we have at St. Augustine, the Hall of Fame event coming up on March the 25th. It's a great event that the school brought back last year so that everybody could enjoy some of the great athletes that we've had at St. Augustine for a long, long time. It was dormant for a little while, brought it back last year. You see the names of the people that are being inducted this year, along with a great team with the 91 soccer team, along with a great coach, Coach Ray D'Amico, who's here in attendance. I think he's always here supporting the other teams, working security, and also honoring, as our Hermit Pride, Father Francis Horn, who did so much for the athletic program at his time at St. Augustine. So it should be a great night. Log on, grab your tickets.
Looks like Shares are going to come out of their hull and
yeah, so Madden, I think the first quarter went the way that we were expecting, the Hermits hoped to expect. Get that up-tempo going. They've limited what Harper can do. They've certainly limited the offensive rebounds, but both teams attacking it the way probably they came into the game. Just right now, Wildwood Catholic not getting as many shots to fall.
It looks like Jimmy Kane's going to check in, as well as Keshawn Russell, who takes a 3, but it's not good. Ife's going to pass it to Samaj. Ethan Fox has at the top. He was looking for Elijah, but he's not able to get him. Kauser goes for a mid-range, no good.
Good job.
Fox runs right in there and gets the steal. And Brown's just going to shoot it right over Harper's head, which you don't see a lot with how big Harper is.
Yeah, Brown gets the 2, but it was all created by the defense from Ethan Fox.
Looks like Harper's just trying to drive past Fox, but Fox not going to let that happen. And Fox is going to pick up a foul. It's going to send Harper to the line for 2.
St. Augustine foul on number 1, Ethan Fox. At the line, Justin Harper, shooting 2.
Hermit's hoping they can just keep Harper off the line as well, because as he drives into the lane, he tends to draw those fouls and get points off of free throws.
Makes the first. Hermits also, you like to see, they like to run even off a made foul shot here. Even if the ball goes in, they like to get it out quick and still get that transition.
That's exactly what they're going to do.
Yep.
It looks like all right. They're catching the Shares, not setting their defense. Kauser's going to hold a hit Ife in the paint. It's going to go right back out to Fox.
Great pass.
Right to Brown. It's blocked by Harper. Harper came out of nowhere. think Brown thought he had a wide open layup, and
Yep.
he turned around and Harper was right there. Harper's going to hit Jimmy Kane. Kane's going to hold it right back out to Harper at the top. Harper's going to make a move on Kauser. Swing to Kane. Kane with a step back three. It's no good.
See if they run something here for Ethan. They've run the double screen for him a couple of times in previous games. He's got a little bit of the hot hand.
Kauser's going to hit Smaj. Going to go to Brown in the corner. Ife back out to Brown. Kauser goes for a tough layup. It's not good, and Kane's able to grab the rebound.
Changed the shot a little there. I don't know if he got a little push in the back or not.
Hits Sean on the outside. Right out to Ryan McGrath, who's already hot from three. Gunner's going to drive in right through the middle, and it's blocked by Ife, but they're going to call a foul.
Looks like they're going to get Samaj.
Samaj for a, saying he hit him in the arm, but he was going up for that layup.
At the line, Charlie Tunner, shooting 2.
This Hermits team has been really good so far this year, even with injuries to sophomore Rory Friel. And we can just see how, even with that, this team was able to come together and continue to play for the best ball. As Ife has a wide open layup.
Good push. There you go. Good push there by Samaj after the made foul shot.
Kane's going to drive baseline. He's going to kick out to McGrath, but it's going to be tipped by Ife, I believe. Harper's going to drive straight through. No good on the layup. You don't see that a lot by him. When he gets in the paint, he tends to knock those down. Elijah was going for a dunk. He gets fouled by Sean Russell.
Looks like they didn't call the foul, just going to call him out of bounds.
Just out of bounds.
I thought he got him as well, but this is going back to him. There
Samaj,
it is.
right back to Brown. No good on the layup. Harper's pushing it fast. Samaj able to poke that ball loose. He wasn't able to pick up the steal, but that just slows down the momentum enough for them to try to pick up a stop. As McGrath goes right over Ife's head.
Good floater. Nice job by McGrath there, going right back at it.
Start of the second half, the Crusaders are starting to pick up a few points to try to knock down that deficit they're at. As Brown hits Fox in the corner. Back to Brown at the top. Samaj for three. And he's able to knock it down. That's a great shot by Samaj.
Looks like the Hermits have moved Samaj off the point against the zone. Maybe to get that wing jump shot from him a little bit more.
Looks like Tayshawn Jackson's going to check into the game.
There you go, one and done again.
Samaj is going to push in. Again, this Hermits offense has been moving fast. As soon as they get the ball, they're out. And I think that's leading to a lot of their points.
Yeah, it's a staple of theirs. It's how they play their best ball.
McGrath's going to shoot for three. It's no good. So he's knocked down a couple threes so far. Brown with a tough layup. He's going to be called for a foul. Foul's on Harper.
You know, I think the shot by McGrath's not a bad shot. He's knocked down a few already, but if it doesn't go, Hermits are pushing it right back the other way. So it's that pressure that they put on you on the transition that hurts you defensively.
Elijah's at the line to shoot two.
Matt, and you mentioned the Hermits bench and injuries. I saw Rory Friel before the game kind of dribbling the ball around. It's obviously without any kind of, he was walking fine. I talked to one of the coaches. Said he's starting to get there, working with the trainer. They're hoping, that he'll be back at some point soon. Not sure yet, but it would be great if they could get him back for a playoff run.
It would, as Mide Okiban and Gabe Gillespie check into the game for the Hermits, and Tayshawn Jackson and Manny Weaver check into the game for the Crusaders. And again, looks like Harper's going to be run the point guard.
Let's see who they're going to put on Harper, and it's going to be Mide.
Put Mide.
Nice. Seeing how the young man can do against one of the best players in the league.
Mide, a great defender. He just causes that pressure and causes them to pick up their dribble as he does right there. Tayshawn Jackson for the layup, and it's blocked by Kauser. Gabe Gillespie he's going to be fouled.
Well, a couple of good things there. First, we start with Mide's defense, keeping Harper out of the paint. Nice job by Kauser stepping over for the block. good push the other way. Gillespie has a little step through to get the foul line.
And that's just what Mie does best, I believe, on defense. Is just he gets right in front of them and uses his size to his advantage, even with a bigger guard on him, and gets him to pick up the ball where he doesn't want to pick it up.
Gabe Gillespie hitting the first.
And Michael Mewitz is going to check into the game. Gabe Gillespie knocks down the second free throw.
Nice and smooth on both. As a son of a coach, it would be a cardinal sin to miss foul shots, and Gabe knocked them both down.
Looks like they're going to have Noah Plen back on Harper.
Yep.
Mia's going to pick up Dunner. Dunner's going to try to go inside. It's not going to be able to. Cows is going to pick it up. Cows is going to take it up the court, hit Michael Mewitz. It's no good on the three.
Didn't waste any time. Mewitz right in the game. First touch, fires the three.
I think that's a great shot. He was open in transition. He didn't really have anyone around him, and just wasn't able to go in.
Good D
Harper
from,
drives in. It's
yeah,
no
good D from Plen.
Plen's pushing. He's going to get fouled by Harper.
It might have been a little frustration foul on Harper there. It's at least his second.
Sean's going to check into the game for Charlie Dunner. Gillespie's going to bring up the ball for the Hermits now. And we can just see what they're going to do right here. It's going to hit Brown. They don't have Ife in, so it's interesting on how they're going to work the middle as Plen's call with the travel.
Well, they'll run one of their sets, a little bit of a motion against the zone, so everybody will take spots in their different spots. But I do like this when you start moving guys in and out. Rather than playing, say, your second team all together, it's better to mix them in with the starters just because you never know in which game who's going to have to step up and play some minutes.
I think that's completely right, as Plen's going to guard up on Harper. Looks like Crusaders are trying to put together an offense, but the Hermits are just there. Plen's on Harper. He's going to get a screen to his left. Harper's going to go to his right. Harper tries to throw it to Sean, but it's going to go out of bounds.
Harper looks like he's pressing a little bit, trying to make things happen, trying to find a teammate there. It's a little bit like the game that Elijah played against Camden. I thought he was pressing a little against Camden, trying to make things happen when they weren't there. Oh.
Mike Mewitz going to hit Gillespie, the plan, and they're just going to swing it around completely for Brown for an open three, and he's able to knock it down.
Yeah, nice to see that. Elijah hasn't taken a lot of threes, but he hasn't been great from the distance, but nice to see him knock that down on good ball movement.
The Hermits ran a great play there, just swinging it around completely for Brown for an open three. This plan's going to guard up on Harper. Harper's looking for a screen. He's going to grab it. Great drop by Mida, able to take out Manny Weaver, who looks like he was going for. I think Sean Jackson's able to drive in with a layup.
Good drive, a timeout from Wildwood Catholic.
I'd like to thank our sponsors, the Benjamin F. Edwards from the Tampolini family, Barbario and Rich Financial Service from the Barbario family, Newfield Bank, John Borelli, president of Newfield Bank, and Pete Capazzoli, Premier Orthopedics from the Dwyer family, Proof Production from the McKenney family, Atlantic Medical Imaging from the Kenny family, Toyota of Violin from the Cormack family, Botto's Italian Line, NMR Events from the Maduri family, Ottinger Golf Group from the Ottinger family, Casa Payroll, Cornerstone Plastic Surgery, and Hardenberg Insurance Group.
We always appreciate those sponsors allowing Hermits Broadcasting to do what we do here, bringing you all the basketball action, all the hockey action. I heard you did a swimming. You did some swimming as well.
I did. Big game for the hockey team. So they take on Gloucester Catholic, I believe, in a rivalry game. Could be mistaken. Not a big hockey guy. As Ethan Brown hits Samaj at the top. And they're just going to slow down this offense, being up 39-20.
Man-to-man from Wildwood Catholic. The Hermits can run something here.
Anthony Eduardi's going to be on Brown as Cows has an open three, and he's good.
Yeah, and such a good job by Matty there, not getting distracted by Harper flying out at him.
The Hermits are going to come fast-paced. Sorry, the Crusaders are going to come fast-paced, but See, they're going to slow it back down. Sean Russell, who did not play against them due to the 30 days in their first meeting, is now in. And it looks like he's going to be a big part of this team. He's been in for a while and seems to be moving the ball around. And as Jimmy Kane loses the ball, I thought it was going to be a jump ball as multiple people were grabbing at it, but he drops it right at the end. As Kaiser for three again, no good. Deshaun's going to bring it up. He's going to hit Harper. Harper's going to go one-on-one with Ife, and he's just going to pull up and take the jumper, which I'm not surprised about. That's two big guys going right at each other. Brown's going to catch it on the outside.
Get it to him now. Perfect high-low.
Has it to Ethan Fox. No good. We haven't seen much of that tonight. He's been on fire.
No, but the smart thing was Fox, being the shooter, knew he was missing it when after the rebound. Ife's doing a nice job kicking it out, but in that spot, he had a smaller guy on him. I would have rather seen him go to work on the post instead of kicking it out. So
Brown's going to take it out of bounds, and they're going to go straight to Fox in the corner, who's going to pull it, and it's good. Fox with a great performance tonight already, knocking down multiple three-pointers. Harper's going to have it at the top, and it looks like Kaiser's going to be on him. They're going to try to set screens to get Harper open, but he's just going to pull it from three and won't go. Deshaun was able to just fly in there and grab that rebound.
One of the few offensive rebounds, but they converted.
Smod's going to bring up the ball. It's going to go straight to Ethan Fox. He's going to travel.
It was a little bit blocked there by the Wildwood Catholic coach. Didn't really see where the walk was, but veteran official Jack McCormick.
McGrath and Dunner are going to check in for Sean Russell and Eduardi. Harper's going to push the ball, and it looks like they're already moving fast pace. Goes straight to McGrath in the corner, and Ife's just going to steal that ball. Tries to keep it in bounds. Going to go to McGrath for three. No good, and that's going to end the half.
He got lucky getting away with that one. It might have been better if he just held on. So that's going to end our first half here. Hermits lead at 45-24, and we'll be back with some halftime stats in the second half in a little bit. We're back here at St. Augustine Prep. Hermits lead 45-24 over the Crusaders. Wildwood Catholic. Madden, you got some halftime stats?
Yeah, the leading scorer for the Crusaders is Ryan McGrath with 8. That's due to his 2 threes he knocked down and then that floater on Ife. And the leading scorer for the Hermits is Ethan Fox, who's been on fire from 3, knocking down, I believe, 4 so far this game. So we can see if the threes are really going to run this score up as both teams are just firing away.
Well, it's part of, we know it's part of the Hermits offense, and it seems like it's a part of the Wildwood Catholic offense. For Wildwood Catholic, though, Justin Harper's only at 6, hasn't really been able to get going. That's also part and due to Ethan Fox and his defense. The Hermits pretty balanced. Samaj with 7, Elijah with 9, Ife with 4, and Plen and Gillespie both chipping in with 2. So Hermits, start the quarter with a 21-point lead. And if you're Wildwood Catholic on the other side, your idea is try to make a run here early, but try to get to the fourth quarter in striking distance. Try to get there where you're within, you're within 12 points, 10 points maybe. So you got to cut into this lead pretty quickly.
Yeah, and another thing that I didn't notice until now was that guard Patrick Bean, who usually starts for the Crusaders, is out with, I believe, a right ankle injury.
Yeah, there was one. I did know there was one starter that was out.
So that could be playing into effect with a different starting lineup than they're used to. But Hermits are going to throw the ball in. It's going to go straight to Cowser in the corner. Brown, who has Tayshawn Jackson on him. Back out to Cowser for 3. Bang, it's a great way to start the quarter.
Good way to start. Like you said, good kick out.
Looks like Dunner's going to bring up the ball. Passes to Harper, right back to Dunner. Dunner's going to have the top of the key. Hits Jackson. Jackson's going to go back to Harper, and that's where they want the ball in his hands. Harper's going to go to McGrath in the corner. McGrath with the baseline drive. Tries to get it to Harper. Goes in the air and goes back to him. Harper for 3. And won't go. Rebound Ife. Looks like Harper kind of rushed that shot there. He was frustrated, couldn't get anything as Maj drives in. Can't get the layup, goes to Brown. Brown can't get it either, goes back to Harper. Harper's going to hit. Ryan McGrath's just going to pull up for a baseline jumper, and it's good. Samaj is going to hit Fox, and looks like they're going to start slowing down this offense a little bit. As Cowser goes inside to Ife, it's going to be tipped out of bounds, staying Hermits' ball.
Hermits have been really good on their inbound sets this year.
I think goes straight to Fox in the corner, to Cowser, to Brown with a great pass from Cowser. And Brown's able to knock it down. That was a great pass by Cowser, able to see Brown coming out of the corner. I don't know if that was drawn up in the play, but.
Well, when you're his size at 6'5", you can see over top of that defense. And nice to see again, Elijah hit his second 3 of the game.
Harper's going to pass it to McGrath. Goes back to Harper. He's just going to hold it at the top of the key, hoping something develops. Goes right past Fox, and the layup can't fall.
Just aren't going for him.
Decent
defense.
To Cowser for 3. That one's not good. Ife's able to grab the rebound over Manny Weaver. Fox goes in for a layup, gets his own rebound.
Good smart play to pull it back out.
It's like the Hermits should just try to kick this out, but Cowser's going to go for a layup, no good. Charlie Dunner's going to bring up the ball. He's going to hit Tayshawn Jackson in the corner for 3. It's not going to go. Brown's going to be able to grab the rebound, and looks like it's a 1-on-5, so I'm assuming, nope, Brown attacks it straight on, and he's able to get the layup.
Well, he had to attack it straight on. The rest of his teammates were around the perimeter. He just decided to take a run to the basket himself.
Cowser's able to poke and get the steal. He's going to hit Fox. Fox juggles it, goes straight to Samaj. He's able to knock down the layup. That's great ball movement by the Hermits.
Really nice job by Matt Cowser as he sees Fox, and then good hands by Fox to kick it over to Samaj, and the Hermits' lead is now grown to 29.
It's going to be a 60-second timeout. It's like, no, if there's much Rodeo can say, the team's playing great.
Well, this is the kind of game, we talked about taking care of what they need to get on to Friday night. Again, team's not thinking about that. Coach isn't thinking about it. But you want to make sure you get out of this coming off of 2 losses and coming back to getting in the winning ways. Friday night a big one with EHT, and you're always looking for that CAL playoff and then the state tournament, making sure that you can get your run for late February.
Also, hopefully this game can gain some momentum for the Hermits. 2 tough losses, and getting a win here, especially a big one, will allow the Hermits to get rolling, pick up momentum, and go into EHT feeling better about themselves with a win than 3 losses in a row.
Yeah, and the losses, you know, the Don Bosco game, Hermits were in it much more, you know, throughout the whole game. Thought they had some chances there. The Camden game, they stayed with it in the first half. They got caught in a little bit of a blitz in the 3rd quarter. DJ Wagner woke up after only having 4 at halftime. I think he had 13 in the 3rd quarter, and they really started to pull away.
Harper's going to now bring up the ball. He's going to pass to Kashawn, who's back in the game. He's going to go to Ryan McGrath in the corner. Tayshawn Jackson has a wide open layup. Looks like there was some miscommunication by the Hermits right there that just left Jackson wide open. But they're going to turn right around and push it. It's going to be a foul on Kashawn Russell.
So, Madden, you said that Russell was just eligible. Did he transfer in, or was he just
Russell, I believe Russell transferred in during the middle of the season. It was
30 days?
Just at the beginning, and he had to sit his 30 days. I know he's played a few games, but he started off playing a few JV just to get back into the motion, but I know now he's on varsity, and it seems that he's a main part to this team as he's getting good playing time because Jackson's able to hit a layup down the other end. Fox is going to hit Samaj. He's going to hold it at the top. There's Towser in the corner. This team with fast passes, and Fox takes a 3. It's not good. Harper's going to push it straight down the middle. Layup won't go. He just
can't get anything to fall right now.
Samaj is going to dish off to Ife. Goes for a dunk. He's unable to get it. He's going to be called with a foul.
Yeah, a little dangerous. He's coming down, gets pushed in the back.
Foul's on.
Yeah, I think they got the wrong one there. I don't think it was on McGrath. I thought it was on 34, but
Ife's going to take his first free throw, and it's good. And like you're saying, he went for a dunk, dangerous play as he was hitting and pushed in the back. And like Ife, once he gets in that paint, we've seen a few dunks for him where he gets in the paint and he's just able to jump and slam it and no one's in his way.
He's played a solid game, certainly controlled the boards, has kicked the ball out well. I'd like to see him get a little offense of his own here in the next, 3rd quarter here.
Harper's going to hit McGrath in the 3. He's going to pull it. It's no good. Bounces out. It's going to go to Samaj, who's going to lay it up. Jackson was able to get back there, but Samaj was just able to finish. Harper's going to push straight through Kauser. They have a big collision. That's 2 big guys running straight into each other. Kauser's on the ground, but his teammates are.
It's okay. His teammates pull him up. I think he's still going to get trainer Matt looking at him, but.
At the line, Justin Harper shooting 2.
Harper's going to be at the line to shoot 2 after that foul. He's going to miss the first one. Like you were saying, Harper just has a lid on that basket right now. He can't get anything going on the offensive side.
And normally if you're struggling on the floor, you like to get to the line, maybe opens it up for you there, but he missed the first one there.
Harper's going to shoot the second one. He's able to make this one. Logan Franks checks into the game. He's going to run the point guard, and Deshaun's just going to guard him right at half court, but they're going to call him for a foul.
Looks like Russell's an aggressive defender. He comes up to pressure the ball, but it's a couple of fouls now on Russell.
Franks is going to bring up the ball again, and like we were saying, Russell is a very tough defender, as you see him trying to get the steal right there. Freshman Kyle Helpenstein checks into the game as well. So they have two big guys in with Kyle and Ife against a smaller Crusaders team. So we'll see if they can work it through the middle. Like I said, goes straight to Kyle, and Kyle's able to rolls around the rim. It's not able to go in as Kane picks up the board, and it's blocked by Ife.
Nice timing by Oki Byron.
Frank's going to hit Ife in the paint, goes to Fox. Fox going to shoot the mid-range jumper and won't go. Brown's going to grab the rebound, though, and this Crusaders team is playing hot right now on defense. You see them up on all the Hermits players, and they're trying to get any steal they can as Ife gets the ball in the paint, hits Fox on the outside. And I think that's what the Crusaders defense has to do, is just apply as much pressure as they can, and if they want to try to come back, it's get those steals and get those fast break points as Elijah knocks down a mid-range.
Good to see that.
Expands their lead to 30. Harper's going to bring up the ball. Harper's going to go for a layup, and it's good. It's a great layup by Harper. He's able to just go straight through the defense.
Hermit's going to call a 30-second timeout, mostly to get some subs in the game. Mide, Oki Byron's going to come in. Looks like maybe Mewitz as well with Noah Plen. A lot of talent on that JV team. Got a chance to watch Coach Iconelli and the JV team for several games this year. Some young guys, you know, as everybody always says, the future of the program. You see them down on the lower levels. Hermits have traditionally had extremely strong JV teams throughout the years. Especially with the Hermits only having a few seniors on this lineup. They'll come back stronger next year and try to make something happen. Well, the biggest loss, you know, with just in the size and structure is obviously with Ife. You know, it's not a real tall team after him, you know, even in the lower levels. So he'll be tough to replace next year, but a lot of work to do still for this year. So they have Mewitz in, Oki Byron, Franks, and Harper's going to get a steal. Kane's going to have it back to Harper, and miscommunication by them. Plen's going to push it forward. He's going to get picked up by Harper, and I think Harper was looking for a double team, but it wasn't good as Franks takes a shot. It wasn't good. Well, the one thing about it, when you're like sort of like the second team guys that come in the game now, and you see this pressure against you, you know, when you're in practice, you're practicing against the first team when they're trying to work on their presses. So these guys get a lot of looks in practice when they're, again, running against pressure, trying to press themselves. And Harper's going to be guarded by Mide, Oki Byron, and Harper's going to drive down. The layup's not good. There's not much Harper can do right there. That's a great take, and he just can't knock down the layup. Good opportunity to see Mide cover him a little bit. You know, you're always going to come up a game in the playoffs where you need someone to come in and get a defensive stop. And if you can find someone off your bench to do that in case there's an injury or foul trouble. Mia's going to catch the ball in the corner. It's going to go to Kyle, back to Mide. Mia's going to kick it out to Frank, swing it to Mewitz. Mewitz going to drive down. Layup's not going to be good. Caton's able to grab the rebound. McGrath is now going to take it up. It's like he's going to run the guard. It's going to go right back to Harper at the top. Harper's going to try to drive in. He's blocked by Mide. Harper's going to get his own rebound, but Franks is going to steal it as soon as he catches that. Frank's going to make a move. Good Kyle. Kyle's able to knock down that layup. Good pass from the senior to the freshman. Jackson's going to hold the ball at the top. Try to drive it on Noah Plen. It's blocked by Mewitz, and then they're going to call a foul. Looks like Anthony Eduardi's going to check into the game. Foul's going to be called on Michael Mewitz. Jackson's going to go to the line to shoot two. Jackson's able to knock down the first one. It looks like Eduardi's going to come out to get Justin Harper. Jackson's at the line to shoot his second free throw. That's good. Mia's going to grab the rebound. Franks.
Frank's going to go in the corner of Mewitz. Mewitz has the ball. Kyle at the top of the key. Glenn's going to catch it in the corner. May have been a foul right there by Kane. They're not going to call it. 15 seconds left, and we'll see if the Hermits just take the last shot.
Yeah, trying to run it down. Well, again, you're different guys in the game now. See what they run. You might see someone like Plen take over.
I also wouldn't be surprised if we see one of the younger guys take over. If we see Mide take over, kind of take the role as one of those star players and try to.
It's another aggressive foul on Russell.
And he's picking up these aggressive fouls, but he's playing great defense. Looks like that foul is going to take Russell out as Charlie Dunner checks back in. Now this Hermits team has obviously stayed with the same starters as Mide takes a layup, and it's not going to be good.
Just lost it going up. Like he had the dump there to Kyle, but just took it up. 4 seconds left.
4 seconds, they're going to roll it. McGrath's going to pick it up at half court. Looks like he's going to take the three. No good.
Good look at it. So end of the third. Hermits 63-34. We're going to get one more quarter of basketball.
I'd also like to thank our sponsors as Benjamin F. Edwards from the Tampolini family, Barbario and Rich Financial Services, Barbario family, Newfield Bank, John Borelli and Pete Capizzola, Premier Orthopedics from the Dwyer family, Proof Production from the McKenty family, Atlantic Medical Imaging from the Kenny family, Toyota of Island from the McCormick family, Botto's Italian Line, NMR Events, Maduri family, Ottinger Golf Group from the Ottinger family, Casa Payroll, Cornerstone Plastic Surgery, and Hardenberg Insurance Group.
Well, something a little different. Normally, Coach Rodeo in a fourth quarter, even with a big lead, likes to start his starters and get them a minute or so. But tonight, he's opted not to do that. He's keeping this group in the floor. And also like to see on the Hermits bench right now, they're having, not laughing, but they're smiling, hugging each other. They played a good game for 3 quarters. You like to see that. You like to see that camaraderie there on the bench because it's a big part of the chemistry moving forward.
Looks like they're going to start off this second half for the Crusaders with freshman Peyton Mazzanello checking in for the first time, as well as sophomore Cade Vodges. Dunner's going to drive in for the floater. It's no good. He follows his shot, but Helpenstein's just able to grab that rebound. Gillespie's going to bring up the ball for the Hermits. He's going to hit Helpenstein. Swings over to Mewitz. Back to Helpenstein. It looks like this Hermits is just running 4 outside and just trying to make something happen here with the younger guys. And almost a steal by Mewitz. Dunner has a layup. They're going to call a foul on Kyle Helpenstein. It's like he just brought his hands down right at the end.
When you see a, 6'3" freshman with Helpenstein there, right away everybody's thinking he's a post guy, but I've been watching him in the JV games. He's played the point for Coach Iaconelli. He's played the wing. They move him around a lot. It's interesting to see, where his future in this program is going to be. Like I said, they don't have a lot of size, but, you got guys here that can play a lot of positions and sort of like positionless basketball, guys playing all over.
I think a big guard like that would help the Hermits out. It's not a center, but it can help bring some size to the team.
It's more the defensive side. If you got somebody with size that can defend a big, but on the offense,
Plen for 3.
But you see on the offense, he still plays on the outside.
Get the rebound. Mide for the mid-range shot won't fall. Gillespie gets another rebound. And he's playing tough.
That's his game.
Gonna make a move on Vodges. Hits out to Mide for 3, and Mide's able to knock it down.
Well done. Well done by Gillespie and Mide. Smile on Mide's face.
I believe that's Mide's first varsity 3, so hopefully many more of them to come. Vodges is going to catch it at the top, drive right in on Helpenstein. Looks like they're going to call a foul. So the foul is going to be on Kyle Helpenstein. Crusaders are going to get the ball out of bounds. It's like the freshman Rosanello is going to pass it in. It's going to go back to Vages. Looks like Crusaders are just going to reset. Go straight into McGrath, who has a reverse layup, no good. Rebound, Tayshawn Jackson. He's able to put it back up.
And hustle by Jackson. Hermits kind of standing around, looking to run. Allow the offensive board, but.
And like we were saying, how the Hermits may have Noah Plen run the offense. It looks like Gillespie's the main reason that this offense is working right now. Plen's going to drive in, hit out to Gillespie. Gillespie for three, and he knocks it down.
Well, he kicked one out for the other three, gets one of his own.
And this young team's really doing great right now when they're in against these other players. Vaj is going to catch at the top, hits McGrath. McGrath's going to go back to Vages. Rosanello is going to drive in, tries to kick it out. Mide's able to pick up the steal. That's just great hustle. Pokes it out, and he's just going to dive for it and not give up on the play. Gillespie's going to get it for three. Right off the front of the rim. It's going to hit to Jackson. Jackson on Mide. That's a tough take by Jackson.
Yeah, a little bit of contact there. I think officials kind of swallowed their whistle on that one.
Plen's going to drive into the paint. Great spin move by Plen, and he's able to get the layup. Hermits are now leaving 71-38 with 5 minutes left in the game. Harper, we can see if he can make anything happen at this end of this game, but Lodge is going to catch the ball. Pass it to Harper. Harper's going to drive into the paint. No good on the lay. Fouls on Mide. Harper's back at the line to shoot two. He's going to miss the first one. Rocco Riccardi and Joey Peacock are going to check into the game for Michael Mewitz and Noah Plen. So this team right now is 4 sophomores and 1 freshman. So Mide's able to grab the rebound. And like you were saying, as Kyle being a versatile player, he's going to bring up the ball.
Yeah.
He's going to go to Mide. Peacock's going to have it.
I think this is basically the JV team out there. Gillespie doesn't play much. I don't know if he plays at all, actually. I'm saying that, but the rest of this group.
Riccardi's going to take it in the paint. Like, yeah, now that I think about it, it is the JV team out there besides Gillespie, who's going to drive into the lane and get called for a foul. Get called with a foul from Ryan McGrath. So like we were talking about earlier with the Hermits being in good hands, with having this JV team in and seeing that they're still making plays and able to score is a great thing to see for the future of this program.
Well, you know, with any program that's as deep as they are, there's only so many minutes to go around. Everybody wants them, and so there's only one way to get them, and you just got to go out there and earn them, and you're going to go out there, and coaches are going to notice something that you do in a game like this. Gillespie hitting 2 more foul shots. Nice game. Nice game for Gabe Gillespie tonight.
Logan Franks is going to check into the game. And it looks like they're just going to put Mide right on Harper. And I think right here Coach Rodeo is just seeing how Mide can do against a great offensive player like Harper.
I don't think he's going to get to see it much too long because Wildwood Catholic's going to their bench as well.
Good. Franks is going to push the ball. And now the Hermits play much different than they were earlier, slowing the game down. You're up 73-38, so Frank catches it. Peacock gets the ball. Frank's just going to hit Riccardi outside. Mide guarded by Harper. Swings to Peacock. Peacock with a deep 3. Won't go. They're going to call Riccardi with a foul on Jackson.
That is the I'm going to call a foul to get the subs in the game right there. Not much of a foul, but as I said, the veteran official there saw subs at the table, knew the coach wanted to get him in, calls a little touch foul.
And it looks like they're now in 1-1 as Patrick Faketix and Anthony Eduardi check into the game. Tayshawn Jackson's going to make the first free throw, so he'll shoot another. Jackson's going to make both of them as Deshaun's going to check out Tayshawn Jackson. So both teams right now have, I'd say, B groups in. So we'll see how they match up against each other. Franks is going to bring up the ball with the Faketix on him. Frank's going to drive to the basket. He's just going to lose control of it. And Marty passes to Rosanello. Rosanello gets blocked by Mide. Mide with a great block. Perfectly timed, and he was just able to knock that one out of the air.
Shot blocking runs in the Hokie Byron family. Nice timing to get that, knock it away.
Sean's going to have the ball at the top, drive into the lane, tough layup and won't go. Peacock grabs the rebound, and Franks is going to push it up the court. Logan Franks loses it again. Vaj is going to push it. We'll see if he takes it, and he does, and it's not able to fall. Mide grabs the rebound.
Yeah, on that last turnover, Franks kind of looked over, thought maybe he got fouled. It's not a call you're going to get this time of a game. That's a 33-point game.
He's trying to work Anthony Eduardi off of him, but Eduardi, a great defender. In the Boardwalk Classic, when the Crusaders played against other teams where they had a star player, they would throw in Eduardi for a defensive set just to stop that player and try to get their possession back. So Eduardi, a great defender. Frank's going to hold the ball at the top. Pass it to Peacock. Helpenstein has the ball, and Eduardi on the defense. Step up on Franks, back to Helpenstein, who misses the shot. Sean's able to grab the rebound. Mide gets called for a foul there as Sean was trying to drive through him. Looks like Mide was trying to poke the ball loose and just caught a little bit of them.
Well, if we go back to what we talked about earlier for the keys to this game, we talked about controlling Harper. I think for the most part, the Hermits did that. He struggled a little, getting some good shots to fall. But I think between Plen and Fox, they did a good job.
Eduardi grabs the rebound, kicks out to Sean Rosanello. So they're just going to slow it back down.
Hermits pretty much took care of the offensive boards, keeping Wildwood Catholic off, which we talked about. And then, like I said, the last thing was bounce back from a loss or a couple losses. Don't look ahead to EHT and take care of what you have to tonight, and they did just that.
And I think that bounce back was a major thing this Hermits needed. This Peacock's going to swing it to Mide. Sean, like we were saying, playing tough defense, pokes the ball loose, but Mide's able to regather. McCarty at the top. And it's good to see, even though the Crusaders are down 33 points, they're still clapping on the bench and trying to keep that energy. Helpenstein with the spin move out to Mide. Peacock for three. No good. Kashawn's going to push up the court. Hits Eduardi back to Kashawn, and he's double teamed. Kicks out to Vajas, who thought about the three, and Patrick Faketix is going to take it. Franks is going to bring up the ball. I think the Hermits are just going to try to end it on this possession as they dribble out the clock. Really was a great game by the Hermits. Big threes from Fox and other players, and
did what they had to do, right? Did what they had to do. Like to see what they did. I love the job that Ife did on the defense and on the boards. And the Hermits come away with a big win.
hit 0, and Hermits are going to win 73-40.
So good job all around by the Hermits. Like you said, they bounce back, get the win they need to. Looking forward to our next game Friday night against EHT. 6 o'clock start Friday night, as Willie's saying right now. Nice working with you tonight, Matt. Thanks for hopping in and filling in. It's a good job.